Turn the pages, feel the beat, dance with words, move your feet.
Alright, hello and welcome to this reading Dippit, this craft Dippit, at the beginning of this week's vlog. So I ended up buying like a box of 100 markers a while ago. Never really used them until today when I decided I was going to sit down and color and use them. So this is the picture which I drew, or I mean colored in, and I always forget how long like these kind of like Mandela type pictures take to color in. Oh my gosh, it took me forever, but you know what, it was worth it. I like how it turned out. I mean, it's always different, and I always try to use like, you know, like all the colors, so you know, I thought this was like a cute little, you know, beginning of thing, something I could do, something like, I don't know, something to pass the time and make this Sunday 100% awesome. Yeah, so I just wanted to share, right, that, you know, sometimes you just need to take the time to color because it's a lot of fun. So yeah, all right, bye. Happy reading, everybody. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this reading Dippit. So I've listened to another Audible original called The Thin Line, Hope versus Reality in the Era of Weight Loss Drugs. And what it is about is just this 9-part kind of documentary series about GLP-1s, but like in Ozempic, all these like different drugs that you can take to help you lose weight, and how like this is kind of like the new diet that people are doing, and like whether like it's good or it's bad, and what you should be doing. And it does talk about like different programs that people can use, and just like their main kind of diets that people have been on and what you should be doing. It is narrated by Scaachi, Koul, and I thought it was like really well done. The performance of the narration and how it was produced was like really well, and it's just like how she put in her own kind of take on it and interviewed like her mom and other people. I thought it was kind of a, what was it, kind of podcast style on Audible, and I thought it was like really well done. And it's just kind of, it's this like idea, it's like if you're gonna go on a diet, like you're gonna be on that diet for like the rest of your life in order to keep off that weight, right? It's just like go on a drug, then like you're gonna be on this drug for the rest of your life, you know? There's just certain different things that you need to be aware of, whether or not it's like good for you, or it's just, you know, taking in all these like different aspects of knowing whether or not something can be good for you. I mean, I really enjoyed listening to it, but it really made me see like how our society does put like your self-worth with like the number on the scale, and how you can do better in your career at certain points depending on your career that you have, being smaller and being more what societal standard it's called beauty, right? And that you know, that being thin doesn't necessarily being healthy, just like being overweight to obese doesn't necessarily mean that you're healthy either, and just kind of like looking at those different aspects, right? So to me, I mean, like you do what you think is great for you, but for me, my personal opinion and takeaway from it is that I think that you need to, or at least for me, I need to like look within and find out like why I am the size that I am, find any of the triggers, and to find out, you know, heal myself before I can heal my body from like the inside out kind of idea. That's just my opinion, but yeah, it's worth a listen. And I learned a lot about the different kind of drugs out there, and like how that these drugs are, even though they go through trials, that we still don't know a lot about them, so we don't know if they're good, they're bad, or just the long-term effects of them, which is I found really interesting. So yeah, so I'm just gonna give it a thumbs up. Hopefully everybody's doing alright. Happy reading, everybody, and we'll see you in the next Dippit. Bye. Hello, welcome to this reading Dippit, and then this week's vlog. I have nothing really to share or to expand on because I really haven't read that much, haven't made the time to, and I've spent way too much time on social media, which is on me. I do need to, you know, shut down social media so that way I can actually read, because not only do I like reading, but I actually do honestly want to read all of these books that I have here. And well, the thing is that if I don't think I have the time, then I need to make the time to be able to read them. And I know that I have the time, I'm just not doing anything about the time that I do have to read, if that makes any sense. Right, so tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. Of course, having some drinks because you have to. But I do plan to spend some time actually today in reading and doing some other things. So hopefully I'll be able to read. Maybe it's just that I'm sometimes I'm like, when I feel like I'm in a reading slump and I'm not reading, and maybe it's just the book that I'm reading. But a lot of the time, it's just the fact that I'm not buckling down in reading because it's just the lack of understanding what time actually means. That if you want to, it's like if you want to eat well, then you actually need to eat well. Like if you want to play more video games, then you actually have to play more video games. Like if I want to spend less time on social media, then I actually have to close out of the app. And that people who post, like, they don't know me. They don't care if I'm not sitting there watching their content. One person not watching it is fine. That like nobody really cares. Right? And why should I care about them if they're not going to know who I am watching them? Oh my gosh. Such a rant that I shouldn't be complaining. I'm in a privileged life where I can, take a couple minutes to sit and, kind of doom scroll. But you know what? I got other things I need and should be doing. And so that's what I'm going to go do, right? So I'm going to make more time to read so that way I can actually get some more books read. I'm not listening to any audiobooks right now, which is, gotta pick my next title. But other than that, we're doing pretty good, right? Hopefully you guys are doing pretty good too. I'm looking forward to get some new classes. But other than that, yeah, I'm just going to give it a thumbs up. Hopefully everybody's doing alright. Happy reading. And we'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye!